Actually, they've been sick. One, welcome. Hope you had a nice stress-free week. No one raised their hand, so I guess it was stressful. But the good thing about Shabbat is we get together. It's supposed to be cathartic. It's supposed to be healing. And we join together as a community. We're going to begin on page 10 with Hine Matov. If everyone could turn to page 10, how good it is that we're all here together. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Please join me. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Just our voices. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Please turn to a neighbor and wish them a Shabbat Shalom. And we will turn back to page 6. We'll read together at the top of the page. We enter this sanctuary to welcome Shabbat. Within these walls, we sit surrounded by numberless generations. Our ancestors built the synagogue as a visible sign of God's presence in their midst. Throughout our long history and our endless wanderings, it has endured, a beacon of truth, love, and justice for all humanity. Its presence guided our ancestors to lives of righteousness, holding up to them a vision of their truest selves. Now we, in our turn, come into this sanctuary to affirm the sacredness of our lives. May we enter this place in peace. May holiness wrap around us as we cross its threshold. Weariness, doubt, the flaws within our human hearts, the harshness of the weak, let these drop away at the door. In the brightness of Shabbat, let peace settle upon us as we lift our hearts in prayer. And I'd like to call up Sherry, who will lead us in the blessings over the Shabbat candles.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitchanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Sorry. Go ahead, Chair. Great minds think alike.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding them to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Let's join together, page 2. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you, Sherry. We're going to continue in lieu of L'chadodi. Well, let me say, you may not have heard Angela's voice. That's because I'm Angela for tonight. I'll be singing and leading the prayers, leading the songs. But that really gives you an important job as the congregation. You have to really sing and harmonize tonight. So this is going to be a very musical night. Even though we don't have her beautiful dulcet tones, we're all going to sing beautifully and fill up our beautiful sanctuary with song. And we are going to sing a little different tonight, not L'chadodi per se, but a song called Boi Kala. You can forget for a second that I wrote this, and that's not why I'm crowbarring it in. But this is one that I have done in the past with you, and maybe you'll remember it when we start to sing. It is on your little sheet that came in your handout, Boi Kala. And Boi Kala actually is the last line or two of L'chadodi. So I will give you the signal, and towards the end of the song, we'll ask everyone to rise as we normally do and face the front of our sanctuary. So it goes like this. Boi Kala L'chadodi Likrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Nekabela Boi Kala Boi Kala L'chadodi Likrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Nekabela Boi Kala. Goes like this. Oh, Sabbath bride, won't you come inside? We welcome you tonight, Boi Kala. Oh, Sabbath bride, won't you come inside? We welcome you tonight, Boi Kala. Boi Kala, Boi Kala, L'chadodi Likrat Kala, P'nei Shabbat Nekabela Boi Kala. We ask you if able to rise and face the front of the sanctuary. Bovi Shalom Ateret Bala Gam B'Simcha Usola Soche Mune Am Segula Boi Chala Boi Chala Boi Chala L'chadodi Likrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Nekabela Boi Kala. We welcome the Sabbath bride. You may be seated. We'll continue on page 23. Middle of the page, let's read together. Adonai is sovereign. God is robed in grandeur. Adonai is robed, God is girded with strength. The world stands firm, it cannot be shaken. Your throne stands firm from of old. From eternity you have existed. The ocean sounds Adonai. The ocean sounds its thunder. The ocean sounds its pounding. Above the thunder of the mighty waters, more majestic than the breakers of the sea, is Adonai, majestic on high. Your decrees are indeed enduring. Holiness befits your house, Adonai, for all time. We turn to page 26. Please join me in the responses for the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadav, Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'yamad Yivrach Cherutei, V'yamlich Malchutei, B'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayedecho Bet Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, uv'izman kariv, v'meru Amen. Yehesh merabba mevorach, le'alamu yomel maya, yitbarak, yitbarak, v'yishtabach, v'yifar, v'yitroman, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yithale, v'yithalal, shemir kudesha brichu, le'la mincho berchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata damiran b'yama v'meru. Amen. Page 27, let's read together, middle of the page. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer, on the mystery of a withered leaf, on ripened fruits so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew your days. Lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways. We turn to page 32. We're going to come back. We're going to do this, and then we're going to go back in the service a bit. The reason we're going to do that, we're actually going to learn this melody. This is a melody that some of you may know, that we have done before, but I'd like you to sing with me, Ahavat Olam, top of the page. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Ahavta, Torah mitzvot, puchim umishpatim, otanu limadeta. Achen Adonai Eloheinu, b'shofenu u'v'chumeinu, nasiach b'chuchecha. V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Chichem chayenu be'orek yameinu, be'orek yameinu. Ubachem neke yomam v'layla, yomam v'layla. V'yavatach yer al tesir mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. On page 28, if able, we rise as the ark is opened for the Baruch Hu. Page 28. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch You may be seated. Page 31, middle of the page together in the English. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim. Page 33. Before we stand for the Shema, we read in the middle of the page about the Torah and what the Torah gives to us. So we'll read responsively, middle of the page. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. Then this holiness of your works and the living language that gives it form. Beautiful. We are going to ask you, if able, please rise for the Shema on page 34. And today we'll be singing the Sfika Pik melody from 1971 that it's very spiritual. And if you know it, please join us. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. You may be seated. We'll continue on page 36, top of the page, with the V'ahavta. Let's join together. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'elech asher anochi mitzavcha Hayom alevavecha, vishinantam levanecha, vidibarta bam, vishivtecha bevetecha, uvlechtecha vaderech, uvshokbecha uvkumecha, ukshatam leot al yadecha, vehayu letotafot beinenecha, uktavtam, Al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai v'item kedoshim Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim Liot lachem lelohim, ani Adonai Elohechem emet. Page 39, top of the page, let's read together. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot. that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. We continue with the Song of Redemption, the Song of Freedom, Micha Mocha, top of page 40. La 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 mi chamocha bayalim Adonai mi kamocha nedar bakodesh nora tehilot o sefelet nora tehilot o sefel lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 lai. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai Ge'al Yisrael. Page 42. Page 43, I'm sorry. Let's read at the top of the page, Let there be love together. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope, hearts, and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lay down in peace, rise up, waiting to do your will. Together, Baruch atah Adonai, Hapurei Suchat Shalom, Aleinu v'al Kol Amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. We continue on page 44. Vishamru, please join us. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat Lasot et HaShabbat Lidorotam berit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat Lasot et HaShabbat Lidorotam berit olam Ben Yuven b'nei Yisrael B'nei Yisrael, Oti le'olam, V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, Lasot et HaShabbat, Lidorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai, et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat lasot et hashabat Lidorotam berit olam Udayom hashvi Shabbat vaynafash Shabbat vaynafash Shabbat vaynafash Shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, לעשות את השבת, לדורותם ברית עולם, everyone, לשמרו בני ישראל את לעשות את השבת, לדורותם ברית עולם. Page 45, bottom middle of the page. A thought has blown the marketplace away. There is a song on the wind and joy in the trees. Shabbat arrives in the world, scattering a song in the silence of the night. Eternity utters a day. Friends, on page 46, we'll be opening the ark for our tefillah. If you are able, please rise. Page 46. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufia giteilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Page 48. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu b'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevii Gula Lifnei Bnechem, Leman Shemo V'Yahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Etzrat Sarah. Page 50. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayea Kol Atah Rav Yoshia, Mashiva Ruach U'Murida Gashem, Mechachel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechayea Kol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayeh Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamo Kabal Gevurot, Umidom Elav, Melech Memit, Umekayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman natal chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Top of the next page. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim kol yom yalu chasela, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. You may be seated. We'll continue responsively, middle of page 55. Disturb us, Adonai, ruffle us from our complacency, make us dissatisfied with the peace of ignorance, the quietude which arises from the shunning of the horror, the defeat, the bitterness, and the poverty, physical and spiritual, of humans. Wake us, O God, and shake us from the sweet and sad poignancies rendered by half-forgotten melodies and rubric prayers of yesteryears. Disturb us, O God, and vex us. Let not your Shabbat be a day of torpor and slumber. Let it be a time to be stirred and spurred to action together. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Top of page 57. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu mi'amcha Yisrael, ufilatam b'ahava titkabel, util ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Baruch atah Adonai, shotcha levadcha b'yira navod. Together in the English. Ever-present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayer, whether we live, wherever we seek you, in this land, in Zion restored, in all lands. You are our God, whom alone we serve and reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, shotcha levadcha b'yira na'avod. Page 61, a prayer for peace. Grant us abundant peace. Grant us peace at the top of page 61 together. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Together, Baruch atah Adonai, hamavarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. And right below, Lo yisagoi el goy cherev, v'lo yimdu od milchama. Nation shall not take up sword against nation. They shall never know war. And together, don't stop after beating the swords into plowshares. Don't stop. Go on beating and making musical instruments out of them. Whoever wants to make war again will have to turn them into plowshares first. Friends, we'll take a few moments of silent prayer, and after that, we'll continue on page 60 with a song of peace. Let's take a few moments. Top of page 60. Shalom Rav, HaYisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, HaYisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Together. Shalom Rav, HaYisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, HaYisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon, Lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon, Lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav, HaYisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, HaYisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. v'tov beinecha livarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Together. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. We move from thoughts of peace to thoughts of healing. We wish for healing not only those in need of healing, but also caregivers. We turn to page 253. And I did have just a few names to mention tonight before we go around the sanctuary. We wish for healing for Eliezer Chaim, HaKohen Ben Ramon Vimimi, Michael Wolf, Richard Shackelford, and John Goebel. And we'll go around the sanctuary now. If anyone else is in need of healing, please say his or her name out loud. Right in front. Okay to say them at once. God hears. Anybody else towards the back? We'll take a moment for our friends joining us online to say names out loud. In hopes of that healing, we join together, middle of page 253, Mishaberach. Mishaberach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those whose names we said out loud. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us say, Amen. A young man is passing a tailor shop in 1964. He sees a sign in the window that said, "Handmade jackets to order, special price $25. He's intrigued by the price and he's ecstatic, so he goes inside. The owner comes over to the young man and says in a thick European accent, "Can that be of help, sir?" "Yes, you can," replies the young man. "I'd like you to make me a Beatles jacket." "A Beatles jacket? I don't know what that is exactly," said the owner. "Can you describe it to me?" "Of course," said the young man. The owner takes out his notebook and starts making notes. The young man gives him the details. "It's like an ordinary jacket, sir, but this one has no collar, no lining, no buttons, and no buttonholes. Doesn't even have a lapel." "Is that it?" asked the owner. "For you, such a jacket will cost $50. $50, said the young man, "but your sign outside says jacket, special price, $25. That's double." And the owner says, "I know it's double, but with all the extras you've asked for." The name of this week's Parsha, Tetzaveh, means command, and it's found in Exodus chapters 27 to 30. A large section of the Parsha concerns clothing. We all know the way we dress can create individual and social identity. I'm still working on it. And in this week's Parsha, we learn about the special clothing that the Kohanim, the priests who were the children and descendants of Aaron, would wear. We read that when they were at the Mishkan, at the tabernacle, performing their services, such as bringing sacrifice, lighting the menorah, or taking the Mishkan down, putting it back up again, they had to wear special clothing, including a ketonet, a long linen shirt, a michnasayim, pants made of linen, mitznefet, or a migba'at, a hat or a cap, something called an avnet, a long sash or belt wound above the waist. You can vividly imagine how regal the Kohanim looked when they were doing their holy work in the Mishkan, wearing their special garments. The Kohen Gadol, the high priest, the first one being Aaron, had to wear 4 extra special garments. A ephod, a sort of very fancy apron made of blue, purple, and red dyed wool, linen, and gold thread. Are you following this so you can make your own? The choshen, a very special garment which was worn on the chest, containing 12 precious stones inscribed with the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. A me'il, a cloak of blue wool with gold bells and pomegranates. And the sitz, a golden plate worn on the forehead like a sort of band with the words, "Holy to God," engraved on it. God then tells Moses how to officially initiate Aaron and his sons as Kohanim. They have to stand outside of the Mishkan with a bull that will be offered as a sacrifice. Moses then dresses Aaron in his 8 garments and pours anointing oil on his head, and then Aaron's sons will put on their clothing. They will then officially be Kohanim and can begin their service in the Mishkan. From here on, all the children will be Kohanim forever. And why all of this? Why all this detail about clothing in the Torah? Why the importance of the different garments and delineating leader and congregation? Well, one of our rabbis, the sage Rabbi Ishmael, once said, "If a man serves as a judge and 2 people come before him in litigation, one wealthy and one poor, he must say to the wealthy man, 'Dress as the poor man does,' or 'dress him as you do.'" The notion being that if a pauper dresses as a rich man, he will gain the confidence to represent himself properly and will not automatically defer to the man of greater wealth. And the rich man he may act more humbly when he dons the clothes of the pauper, unadorned by the indicators of his status and wealth. And friends, that's one of the important lessons we can glean from this week's Torah portion, Tetzaveh. If everyone was dressed the same, there would be no hierarchy and therefore no order. Think about police officers with no uniform. We do have some undercover police officers, but for the most part, a police officer without a uniform, you get a little confused. A judge without a robe, a general without a uniform befitting his or her position. Clothing affects our treatment of others and our judgment of them and of ourselves, right or wrong. Our attitudes towards clothing are embedded deep inside us, to the point that we judge people unfairly or not, immediately based on appearance. As the Lord tells Moses, "You shall make holy vestments for Aaron your brother, for honor and splendor." Tetzaveh tells us that it is indeed important for the Kohanim to dress in a certain way, but at the same time also make an implicit point, that the garments the Kohanim are to wear are not functional, they are symbolic. It is specifically stressed that 12 precious stones on the shoulders of Aaron's high priest vestments be etched with the names of the tribes of Israel. The text stresses the point that the Kohanim are public servants. They must always remember on whose behalf they wear their fancy clothes, never to get too big for their breeches, or in this case, their priestly robes. And the Parsha tells us Aaron will bear the names of the Israelites on the breastplate of justice upon his heart when he enters the sanctuary, as a remembrance before the Lord always. Now, my friends, we know that clothes don't always make the man or the woman, but they do have meaning and often succeed in portraying how we want to be portrayed, either wittingly or unwittingly. So in closing, I would say that I am very inspired now to ask my uncle, Fred Cohen, to borrow his priestly Kohen garb. We have a great relationship, so he may even throw in his priestly topaz, emerald, and onyx stones for good measure. Shabbat shalom. And now I'd like to call up Sherry for our announcements. I always think someone's going to say, "You're on The Price is Right," when she comes up, and no one does.
Shabbat shalom to each of you. I want to thank Kathy Johnson, Miriam, and Jim Thompson for being host and hostesses tonight. And Jean Thomas and Kathy have opened and closed the Ark and will continue to do so through the end. There will be Torah study tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And if you're coming to next week's Purim and you want to stay for dinner, please call the office. I think probably through maybe Wednesday, and ask Sarah what she needs. She has a list of certain things for people to bring. And also, next Saturday will again be Torah study. I hope to see each and every one of you here next week. Shabbat shalom.
And just to add, Sherry and I are a good team. I'm going to add a few extra things if that's okay. Okay. President's decree. I do want to say that next week we'll be celebrating Purim, and the way we're doing it is a little different than last year. We're not doing a spiel per se, but we're going to be reading the Megillah in English with our Megillah blessings before and afterwards. Also strewn through that will be some really fun songs. I've actually written a few new parodies, so please don't judge them too harshly. And we're going to be doing a couple of favorites as well. But what I did want to say is I reached out to people who were involved, congregants who had been part of the spiel last year, to see if they wanted a reading part. Most of you said yes. If anyone else in the congregation would like a reading part, we can also add some more parts for you. So please let Sarah in the office know. I would say by Wednesday, the latest, when I'm finalizing everything. Also, I did want to also remind you that on Monday, we're actually doing an online Zoom Purim kind of get-together where we're going to be doing the story. I'm going to be singing some songs, doing a little bit of learning. It's a few different congregations, smaller congregations in Texas. One of them is from Tyler, Texas. I know we have some family who is from Tyler here. But if you want info on that, please also call Sarah. I don't want to heap it all on Sarah, but please call her at the beginning of the week. She'll send you the Zoom link. That's on Monday. So if she's not, I don't know if she's going to be in on Monday. And if she isn't, Laura? Excuse me? It's in the happenings. Okay, so you can get the link. You can also go to their website. But Monday night, I believe it's at 7 p.m. And it has a really cool name. It's called Don't Mess with Esther. So hopefully you'll join us. We are going to continue. We're going to open our ark on page 259. We ask you, Barech et Binat Yisrael, Reshit Zmichat Geulatenu. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. We're going to continue on page 282 with the Aleinu. Please join us, middle of page 282. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'ten gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot hadama, shelo samchelchenu chaim, v'gor aleinu bechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Page 287. V'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yihei Adonai echad u'shemo echad. We can shut the air now. Okay. Thank you. We remain standing as our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and family, neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them with love, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. And tonight we mark the yahrzeits of Solomon Engel Gordon, Zipporah Hoffer, Dr. Sigmund Bloom, Annie Kessler, Herman Cohen, Belle S. Goldfein, F. Mancy Hirschpfeifer, Lee C. Zuber, Bernice Bluestein, Ethel Doblin, Bernice Rosner Berger-Ham, Viola Kramer, Hyman Scharfstein, Bertha Berry, Beatrice L. Reddick, Doris Rossinger-Levy, David Greenberger, Yetta M. Protis, Henry Green, Ruth Lefkowitz, Maxine Delaney, Lenore Bliss Goski, Mamie S. Crome, Nelson Alter, Molly Levy-Born, Eve Franzel, Goldie Horowitz, Isaac Levin, Dr. Joseph Cohen, Blanche Pletman, Joseph Scharfstein, and Marga Steinhardt. We're going to go around the sanctuary. Please say anyone else's name out loud. Start in the front. Go in the back. Anybody in the back? And we'll give a moment for our friends online to say any names out loud. We join together, page 294, the treasured words of the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yumechon, uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, v'agalav v'zman kari v'imru amen, Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam omei maya, Yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yipa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yithale v'yithalal shemei dekudisha brechu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, da'amiran b'yama v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and all of Israel. And let us say, we'll conclude with the last three lines of the Kaddish on page 294. We sing Ose Shalom. Ose Shalom Imromav. Uyase Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Bimru, Bimru, Amen. Yase Shalom, Yase Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael. Yase Shalom, Yase Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael. Yase Shalom, Yase Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael. Yase Shalom, Yase Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael. Shabbat Shalom. We'll see everyone downstairs for our blessings.